everyone, it's Diabetic Danica, and today I'm going to talk about pre-bolusing. Bolusing. I don't know why I said that so weird. And if you don't know, pre-bolusing is basically you give insulin for your meal way ahead of time, way beforehand, so that you minimize or eliminate any spikes in blood sugar or any major spikes in blood sugar. Most of the time I kind of bolus for my meal as I'm preparing it, or like as I'm waiting in line to order it, or something like that, because I don't cook stuff that takes very long and it just usually ends up kind of working out for me. But a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I don't know, time is so weird in nursing school, but I wanted to make this video a while ago. Basically, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, I was having a lot of trouble with after meal spikes. Like crazy high every time, up into the 300s on my Dexcom, and I was just like, what? So I started pre-bolusing way early, and the nice thing about having a CGM is you can see on the CGM when you're coming down basically, and then you can like start eating then. So especially if I was already a little bit high, well actually most of the time, since that was a rough week for blood sugars, I was a little bit high, and so I would bolus for everything in my meal really early, like 7 units let's say, and then I'd wait and I'd wait and I would wait for that down arrow on my Dexcom, or my CGM, not my Dexcom. Now I have an Animus 5. Anyway, I would wait for the down arrow, and it would take so long. The kind of insulin I have, no vlog, is supposed to start working in your body like in 15 to 30 minutes. At least that's what we learned in nursing school, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. And literally, sometimes I would wait an hour before my blood sugar had started coming down and was kind of like low enough, not low, but you know, like 120s or something, where I felt like I could eat my meal and I wouldn't spike. And that is way too long. Nobody can plan that far ahead. At least I can't in my current life. So I would have to wait at least half an hour, sometimes an hour before I ate. And obviously I can only really do that on the weekends, or like in the evening. For breakfast, I don't have that kind of time. For lunch, I don't have that kind of time at school either. So a couple times I would just have obviously no carb meals, so I wouldn't have to worry about pre-bolusing. But still, it was like, why is this happening to me? And pre-bolusing is always important. You should always bolus at least sometime before you eat. Even 5 minutes helps. I think they recommend 15 minutes, but that's a little bit unrealistic in some cases. But usually if I just bolus kind of sometime ahead of time, it works out pretty well. But this week, or week and 2 weeks, week and a half, whatever it was, I was just on the struggle bus. And the problem with bolusing this far ahead of time, like an hour, half an hour, is one time I forgot that I had bolused, and I bolused again. So if you're pre-bolusing, don't forget your bolus and bolus again. Another time I bolused early, and then other stuff came up, stuff that I thought wouldn't take as long as it did took longer. I think I had an online class happening that went longer or something like that, and basically the time that I had set when I wanted to eat and my blood sugar was coming down, it ended up being longer, and I ended up going low before I could eat my meal. So there's that. And if you're not able to eat and you bolused like 7, 8 units, even 5 units, that's a lot of units. And if you don't end up being able to eat, like, what are you gonna do? That's very stressful. So thankfully this was only a short time period, it felt like forever, that I was having these major spikes. I'm back to normal, I'm back to good. I'm still bolusing early, I'm still pre-bolusing, but not an hour, not a half hour. That is ridiculous. And it's been really effective. So I think I just was having a period of, you know, insulin insensitivity, and now I'm back on my game. So I'm so thankful for that, because I was like, really is this gonna be how it is now? So what do you do to minimize after meal spikes? Do you bolus super early? Do you just not eat carbs? Do you go for a walk? Oh, that's another thing I like to do to minimize spikes. I've gotten a sugary Starbucks coffee before and went on a walk with it, and I didn't even have to bolus for it. It was the best thing. So what do you do? Let me know in the comments below about what you think about pre-bolusing and what you do on your life, in your life. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. It's almost summer and I'm so excited. I haven't done shout outs in forever, so I have a shout out today for Ellie Rose Huckle. Hi Ellie. I have a shout out for Arabella Page. I have a shout out for Ambrielle Lynn McQuaker and Kaylee Regnier's mom. So that's all I got for you. Bye.